wonder when Dayton Hold was originally built.
From the looks of it, it's already seen several decades worth of wear and tear.
People were already taking it for granted when Old Raven was just Little Raven.
There was this guild I used to be in, and the leader was this really old guy. He once told me that Dayton Hold was built back when his grandfather was a little kid.
That'd make it at least 100 years old, huh?
So that makes the Lord of the Plains over 100 years old. He must be an amazing man.
I don't know. He might be a she.
Yuri, I think you missed the point.
Do you know how Hallure's tree got its name?
Huh? There's a reason for that?
Yes, it comes from the 3 types of plants growing on the tree. Those plants are the Harmonia, the Luluria, and the Renin. The beginnings of their names make Hallure.
Wow, you learn something new every day.
Carol, you hadn't heard that before?
Plants aren't really my specialty.
Ospio was originally built in order to research the giant Blastia excavated from the mountain here, wasn't it?
Right. At first it was just a small research outpost, but as more people came here, it turned into a full-fledged city. Now there are people in Ospio doing research on all sorts of topics, not just the giant Blastia.
And you're one of those new researchers, right?
Yep, and proud of it.
There was a huge waterfall at one end of town. Did you see it, Yuri? It was magnificent, powerful, and really quite beautiful. I could almost see a rainbow over it.
Yeah, I saw it. It could come in handy having all that fresh water nearby. You might not even need an aqua blastia with something like that.
I still saw the waterfall as something pretty, but Yuri saw it as something useful.
That's different standards of living for you.
I had no idea there were villages in the middle of the sands of Kagor.
I'm impressed they've managed to live here without a barrier to protect them.
They don't even have outer walls. Any monster could destroy this village easy. I don't feel like I could really get a good night's sleep in a place like this.
I do wonder how they handle the danger of wild monsters.
I guess everyone in town is just really strong.
Could you be any more stupid?
There's no place to sleep. How inconvenient.
And there's no barrier either.
Well, people are pretty tough. They should manage as long as monsters don't attack.
Maybe you're right.
Of course he's right. Everyone will have their dream home built in no time. You'll see.
Even without a barrier, I'm sure they can fend off monsters with the knights and everyone banding together.
So this is what the birth of a town looks like. How exciting! This may be a silly question, but what exactly is this town?
Yeah, writing I've never seen before, strange buildings. Something's not right here. I've traveled all over with Baul, but I've never seen a place like this before.
Maybe it's related to some sort of guild activities?
I don't know. I've never heard of a guild like this.
Well, so what? There's nothing better than a mysterious town every once in a while.
The Fount of Warmth is like this phantom guild that people have only heard stories about. Never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
A phantom guild? Huh.
If they're a guild, then they must have their own rules and purpose, right?
The stories I've heard say their purpose is to provide the best service to their customers. Rumor has it that any member who's rude to a customer must immediately take their own life.
For how relaxed this place is, their rules sure are strict.
Hey, can we get out of this forest sometime soon?
Is something the matter? You look nervous, Carol.
No way! What are you talking about?
Whoa! Check out this weird bug. I've never seen one this gross before.
And yet, you don't mind picking it up like that?
Hey, Carol, any idea what kind of bug this is?
Keep that thing away from me!
What's the matter?
Huh? It's just that poor bug being manhandled like that. Let it go! It wants to be free!
Really?
Really?
That makes 35.
Huh? What do you mean?
We've seen 35 gears so far.
You've been counting the gears? Talk about laid back.
I'm sorry. I just felt like counting them.
You're really meticulous, you know that?
You know that wasn't a compliment, right?
Anyway, let's keep moving. I wouldn't want Estelle to get too bored.
Oh, it's not that I was particularly bored.
What's with you, Carol? You've been nervous for a while now.
Come on, we'll lose Reggae if we don't hurry up.
But there might be dangerous monsters in there.
What are you talking about? We can't just take this sitting down.
We can't let him have that box, Carol.
I
I'm just a little tiny, eensy-weensy bit curious as to why he took that box. So let's find out.
I don't know if you all are brave or crazy.
I guess I'm outvoted?
Oh, I've had enough of this. I'll blast away Reggae and the monsters. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look half-finished to you?
Not really. Why do you say that?
Look at it. There's still boards lying all over the place.
Huh? But that's the ideal. Don't you get it?
No, I don't.
This is the essence of simplicity. Bare walls and pipes sticking out every which way.
I have a feeling the essence of simplicity is something a little different.
In other words, it's good enough so long as it works, right?
Once again, our genius maid shows her lack of appreciation for beauty and fine subtleties. I mean, look, really look at this rusty wire mesh. Isn't it nice?
I'm gonna go crazy if I have to listen to any more of the old man's lessons in aesthetics.
Can't we just ignore them and keep moving?
Is it me? Or is the ground around here changing?
It's because they're ice drifts. They move on the water and change how the ground looks.
Wait, so if we don't get out of here soon, the path could shift and leave us stranded?
It's certainly possible.
Yeah, but then we could use a block of ice to float merrily across the sea.
Yeah, you do that, old man.
I'm not kidding. Stick with me. It'll be fun.
I'm not cut out for fun.
Oh, all right. I don't want to be stuck on top of a block of ice with a spoil sport anyway. Let's go.
Yeah. No matter how far we walk, it looks like just a regular forest.
That it does.
But there's something nice about a normal forest. Bubbling brooks, rolling hills, green trees. It's kind of soothing.
What a nice perspective to have, Carol.
Sometimes it's easy to get distracted by your worries and forget what's really important.
Yeah, trees, water, forest. It's great. Can we go?
I don't think Yuri's into this. I knew there was an ice drift north of Ilikia, but I never thought I'd walk across it.
Well, it's nice to have the experience, but I don't think I ever want to cross that place again.
Oh, why's that?
Huh? Don't tell me you want to go back to that freezing icebox again.
Why not? I thought it was a very beautiful place. Isn't that right, Rapide?
I can't believe Judy can stand this cold in that outfit.
Maybe she's got fur like Rapide.
You boys look as if you've never seen a girl before. This rain is so gloomy. I wonder if it'll ever let up.
Tolbikia is in the tropics, so it hardly ever stops raining here.
You know, I read about Tolbikia in a book once. They say that all of the rainfall makes for an unusually high diversity of plants and animals.
Who cares about that stuff? I'm with Rita.
I was born and raised in Tolbikia, so this is nothing for me.
Ah, okay. That makes perfect sense. A place like this suits a wishy-washy, gloomy person like yourself pretty well.
Huh? Do I really seem that emo?
Gusios must have incredible power. The Antilochea are amazing.
Do you mean all of the crystals everywhere?
It's unbelievable. There used to be nothing here, and now there's an entire island.
I think there are a lot of factors besides Gusio's power that made it this big. It was probably air, ocean currents, and elemental spirits that were kept in reverse barriers.
So you think all those came together and formed an island of crystals in a short time?
What an amazing ability to be able to make something so beautiful.
Gusio's probably continued to make crystals to protect his own body.
Well, the Crystal Island itself won't get any bigger than this, though.
I'd heard stories about it, but man, they sure picked a spot for a coliseum.
It's at the tip of the continent of Desier, after all.
Now that you mention it, this continent has a pretty strange shape.
I wonder why it's shaped the way it is.
I'll bet we might figure out why if we walked all the way around it.
That's our map lover, Captain Carol. I don't love maps.
No, don't be shy. It's a wonderful hobby.
Ugh, that doesn't sound like a compliment at all.
So hot. There's no shade or anything.
What's the matter, Captain Carol?
Maybe it's so hot he can't speak.
You're already pooped? Weak. And you're also much younger than me.
Would you shut up? Aren't you hot under that thick coat, Raven?
Nah, this clothing is kind of special.
Let me borrow it.
Ah, my boy. If you're really suffering that much, I'll gladly lend you my stinky, sweaty clothing.
Never mind.
The heat is at least better than your stench, old man. Thanks to Flynn, it seems like everyone in the town has settled into their lives here quite nicely.
It has the same climate as the capital. That might make it easier for them to live in the town.
And people lived on this continent before everyone came with Flynn. The land was for humans.
It'll be nice if more and more people come to live on Hypeonia.
Exactly. Home is where the heart is.
I wouldn't mind living here myself. Wow! I can't believe we're walking around on a never-before-explored continent!
Who can make it up here? Even we wouldn't be up here if it weren't for Baul.
Yes, that's true. I think that's why there's no record of it in any histories.
We're walking around on a really high place.
The fog's so thick, you can't even see the ground from on top of the cliffs.
Ooh, scary.
One wrong move, and we could find ourselves falling straight down those cliffs.
There's no hope of surviving a fall like that. We better walk carefully.
This really feels like a deserted island.
Oh, walking around outside like this, you really start to feel the sun.
Yeah, with the sea on all sides, there's nothing to give us any shade.
You don't like it? I think this is a very lovely place.
Even if it is, the people in this town are absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it sure seems like the people here follow their own path.
People? They seem more like farm animals to me.
Sure, it's a weird place, but isn't the scientist in you just a little curious?
Yeah, mystery makes things more interesting. Certainly makes me more interested.
Mystery? I'd say it's more like lying and cons in your case, Raven.
It's nothing but fraud for the old man. F-R-A-U-D.
You sure? I think it's more like fairy tales in his case.
Aw, you like me, don't you? How flattering.
It looks like you got your sea legs.
Yeah, I still get a little seasick, but the sea breeze feels so nice.
The pooch seems to be pacing around in circles in the middle of the ship. Think he's sick?
Oh, no, he's not sick.
And what's the matter with him?
Well,
Hey, you silly pooch, come here!
hey Rita, I wouldn't pull his tail like that if I were you.
What's the matter with Rapide?
Oh, he's just afraid of water is all. Hey, Rita!
Ow! Get back here, you! I've been wondering, if Baul can fly, why do we bother taking a boat over the sea?
I love boats. A ship cutting through crystal clear waters. Nothing's more romantic.
Romantic? Whatever. I'd rather have efficiency than romance any day.
Rita, I thought you of all people would understand. I mean, your relationship with Blastia and all.
Don't confuse my sincere appreciation for sublime beauty with your absurd romance, old man.
Oh, so cold.
Emotion doesn't matter. I'll choose the logical, pragmatic approach anytime.
There's something about flying that just feels great. Like you're on top of the world. Hey, Rita, hon, why don't you stop lounging in the middle of the ship and come on over?
Later.
Aw, come on. You don't feel like living it up with old Raven, is that it?
What are you doing, dog? Stop pulling me! Let me go! Stop it! I said stop it!
Oh, Rita, dear, don't tell me you're afraid of heights.
Who, me? No way! Let go of me already!
You heard the lady. Oh, you haven't lived until you've seen the view from up here. Oh, my heart.
Whoa, whoa, are you okay, old man?
It's just the sound of money gets this old heart racing. Stop that jingling, would you, Carol?
Huh? All right, whatever.
I can't believe how much gold we have.
I bet it would feel great to spend all this gold at once.
No way! We still need to save lots more.
Ah, sounds like you've got plans for the future, kid. Saving for a hideout for brave Vesperia?
No, I wasn't thinking of that. It's just that saving lots of money feels good, you know?
You know what they call that, kid? Penny pinching. That's what.
There's no use hoarding your money for later. You gotta spend it all at once. Go wild.
No, that's even worse. You kids have got no sense of moderation.
All right, old man, then what do you think we should do with it?
Just invest it in old Raven. My secret guild knowledge will give you back 100 times as much.
Pass.
Hey, that change we got for what we bought, it had Rita's name written on it.
What? Rita! Rita!
What's all the commotion?
Our money came back to us with that last purchase we made. Look!
Didn't I tell you? Our money comes back and it brings its friends.
Huh? You mean that wasn't just a fairy tale?
Rita Mordio. It has your full name? How embarrassing.
I thought Estelle was spending more money than usual. So that was your doing.
Money is one thing, but what were you thinking? Writing your name on all the tools.
Say someone buys one of our tools and likes it. Maybe they'll give us a little something in return.
Talk about greedy.
All right, but would you at least quit writing your name on all the gels?
Rita, we have to eat those.
But...
Hey, do you mind if I have a gel?
Carol, I don't really think you should eat those unless you need them.
But I can't stop thinking about how good they taste. Or the smooshy way they feel between my teeth.
I noticed we've had fewer gels lately. You've been snacking on them, haven't you?
I want them so badly I can't sleep. And here you've been eating them while we weren't looking?
I haven't been doing anything like that. Wait, Rita, you were losing sleep over gels?
No, of course not. What are you talking about?
They're not snacks, you know. They might be small, but they're pretty expensive.
I can't say I like their taste or texture very much.
Perhaps they're not too pleasing to a princess's palate.
No, that's not it. I don't think they're that good either.
I'm addicted to their simple taste. You just don't get it.
Gels were made sweet and soft, so they'd appeal to children after all.
Are you saying my sense of taste is childish?
What's the matter with that? You are both children.
Ah!
What's the matter, Carol?
I just saw a bug! I hate this forest!
Come on, this place is tons better than the blade drifts of Zofair, isn't it? What's a few bugs?
And too much cold will kill you.
You'll be fine in the cold if you just bundle up. There's nothing you can do about a desert, though.
Yes, you have to remove clothing, and there's a limit to how much you can take off.
Maybe you're just not taking enough off. Ow!
I also can't stand being on the Atherum.
There sure are a lot of places you don't like going, Rita.
Well, what about you?
I don't like the Heracles very much myself. That giant Blastia is just...
That sounds like the Judith I know.
What about you, Estelle?
Huh? Me? I prefer places without monsters, personally.
Places without monsters? You mean inside barriers?
Huh? That's not what I meant exactly.
I think I know what you meant.
I wish the whole planet was like that, but that's just not how it works.
Yes, I know.
We finally filled in the world map. It was practically blank when we left the lower quarter.
In the castle, I never could have imagined that I'd travel to all the corners of the world someday.
It's such a huge world we live in. Filling in this map really helped me realize that.
Anyone can read about these places in books, but to actually feel the heat or the cold is... wow.
Yeah, the only way to learn about this world is to get out there and experience it for yourself.
Seeing is believing, they say.
Well, it shows you that you can't just rely on books to learn what you need to know.
Yuri, you can learn a lot from books.
Yeah, learn.
Ugh, you are just impossible.
Hey, Judith, what are you doing?
I was communicating with Baul.
Come to think of it, it's been a while since we flew on him, hasn't it?
Isn't he lonely while you're gone, Judith?
No, not at all. I can communicate with Baul whenever I want to.
Oh yeah? What's Baul doing right now?
It appears he's taking a stroll in the sky and eating.
Eating? How is he eating while flying through the sky?
He could just leave his mouth open as he flew. Food would just come on in.
Whoa! You mean Baul's a carnivore?
If you're so curious, maybe you should just ask him yourself.
You know we can't talk to Baul like you can, right?
You sure do like walking around outdoors.
Who are you talking to?
Just myself.
Going senile now, huh?
We've just been wandering around outside for quite a while now.
It might be a nice change of pace sometimes to collect materials for synthesis.
And we have Baul, too. We could use him to fly around and collect them a lot faster.
You're saying we should get help from Baul?
Yeah, I think that Baul probably wants to help all of us with what we're doing.
Of course, it's your call whether to collect materials for synthesis or just wander around.
Seriously, who are you talking to?
We finally managed to gather 1,000 items for synthesis!
Woohoo! What? You've been counting?
Huh? Yeah, I mean, I've been taking notes of how many items we found and where we found them.
Ugh, that's weird. I mean, so pathetic and creepy.
What can I say? Captain Carroll loves maps. He's been just as devoted to filling in our world map, too.
Oh boy, what a find! What a haul! This beautiful mushroom looks so delicious. Oh.
Oh, Raven, don't eat
Whoa, this is good!
that mushroom.
Make it stop!
That was a chuckle shroom. They're for synthesis, not eating.
That's what it takes to teach you not to eat everything you find on the ground.
You acting like like it's my fault or something. Damn it!
And we're supposed to take you seriously when you're laughing like that?
Oh, Estelle, you look so cute.
Really? I'm glad. I was worried these clothes wouldn't look good on me.
They seem kind of old-fashioned.
That's what makes them cute. I wasn't talking about myself.
No, it's okay.
I was just saying that the clothes are cute, not me.
You don't need to be so modest. You're so cute.
All right, time to serve up some orders.
Serve up some orders?
It's just that wearing this puts me in the mood to be serving customers.
You know, those clothes make you look a little more macho than usual, kid.
Really?
You think so?
So, I guess that means Carol will be cooking dinner tonight.
Wait, you were supposed to cook tonight, Raven. Hold on. I mean, hey!
You heard the man, Carol.
How long do you plan on goofing around on the ocean?
What's the rush? I think it's nice to take things easy every once in a while.
Yeah, me too. It's a little slow, but it's so nice sailing on the ocean.
Arr! So you three scurvy dogs are on my side.
So, shall the women take them on?
It's a stupid argument. Do what you want. We're going below deck.
Wait, I'm...
Arr! This vessel now belongs to Captain Raven. Come on, men! We set sail for adventure!
Raven's acting weird.
I actually like the old man's passion. Just don't forget where we're going, okay?